Hello friends, I am Dr. Sunil Shah, IVF specialist, Sarvamangal IVF, Ahmedabad. Today I am going to explain you what are the reports or the investigation required for an infertile couple to know the diagnosis. Husband and wife both are responsible for the baby. If any one of two having a problem, then there is a difficulty in conceiving. So the male as well as female both to be investigated simultaneously. Husband requires a semen analysis, and semen analysis has to be done with the abstinence of 3 to 7 days. And for that, in semen analysis we see the number of the sperm count, and the sperm count should be between 15 million to 200 million per cc. Motility should be around 30% or more than that, and morphology, the shape of the sperm should be minimum 4 to 10%. And for knowing about the semen analysis, we also have another video in our YouTube channel. Just go through it. And for another report which requires for the husband are the blood reports. For the general health as well as for the hormonal reports, it is required, like hemoglobin, CBC, sugar and other things to be done. Hormones like thyroid, testosterone, FSH and LH also required for some male partner. Many a times we also ask husband to go for a ultrasonography of the scrotum and the testes if it is required, or the sperm count or the motility is less. So the male partner or the husband constitute about the 50% of the causes for infertility. But all these reports are very simple and very easily done. So we comes to diagnosis if there is some problem in the male part or not. Then comes to the female partner or the wife, in which a very good ultrasonography by 2D, 3D and color Doppler should be done. And in that we should look for the uterus. What is the size of the uterus, what is the shape of the uterus, and how is the endometrium. Endometrium is the place where an embryo or the baby is going to implant and grow. So the size of the endometrium should be minimum 7 millimeter, and it should be between 7 to 11 millimeter. Is there any problem in the size, whether the uterus is big, there is a problem of adenomyosis or fibroid is there, or endometriosis is there or not, which we can diagnose in the ultrasonography. We also have to look for the shape of the uterus, whether septum is there or bicornuate uterus is there or unicornuate uterus is there. At the same time, along with the uterus, ovaries are also seen for the size of the ovary and antral follicle count. This suggests the fertility of the female partner, and from the ovaries the eggs are produced for the baby. So size should be around 5 to 10 centimeter size, and antral follicle count is the count which shows the number of the eggs in the ovary, and it should be minimum 5 to 10 per ovaries. And different blood reports are also required to do in the female partner as the hormone, which is called AMH, FSH and LH, thyroid, TSH and prolactin. All these hormones regulates the fertility into these uterus and ovaries and helps in the producing the eggs. We also need to check for the general health of the female, because if general health is not good, or hemoglobin is not good, or a sugar problem is then there is a problem in the conceiving. So general health in the form of hemoglobin, CBC and sugar has to be investigation. Another is the fallopian tube. If there is a problem in the blockage of the fallopian tubes, then this egg will not meet with the sperm and will not allow the embryo to form. So we have to check whether fallopian tubes are open or closed. And there are two widely suggested investigations are done, and that is called HSG, hysterosalpingography, and another is laparoscopy and hysteroscopy. HSG is done under without anesthesia. It is a painful procedure, but still it is a very useful procedure, and many doctors are suggesting that. And laparoscopy is a more advanced technologically and more useful, but it is done under anesthesia and it is an operation. Both these procedures are done between 7th day of the menses to 10th day of the menses, And by doing this, we comes to know whether the fallopian tubes are open, closed, attached to any other things. And in laparoscopy, we also come to know whether endometriosis is there or not. So these are the basic main investigation which is required to know what is the problem in the female or the male partner for not conceiving. 95% of the couple conceives when all these reports are normal, and when there is some abnormality, we have to go for some another investigation which are around responsible for in 4 to 5% of the cases. And all these investigations should be done stepwise. If husband and wife are young and they have been not married for many years, but if they have an advanced age or they have been married for many years, all of the report has to be done in few months, in 1 or 2 months. Thank you very much. I hope this video is very useful to you, and there are many more videos for education and for knowing in our YouTube channel Sarvamangal IVF. Just go through it. Thank you very much.